Let's begin by opening Procreate app and choosing drawing guide, and you can adjust the grid size as per your liking, and I will go ahead and start lettering it. You can choose any brush that you want. I am using a simple calligraphy brush. So I don't have any agenda as to how I want this font to be. I just want the font to be a little bit on the uh, thinner side. So I will not make it very bold or not make it very thick. Now I can right away see that there's a mistake in F in it, so I'll just correct it sometime. So basically we have to repeat this process again and again. So once you're done with your lettering, you will go ahead and send it to your PC via AirDrop or through Dropbox. Once you're done with that, we'll import it to Illustrator and then start working on the image trace option. And once we're done with that, we'll bring it to FontSelf extension and we'll see how to go about the FontSelf extension. I'll tell you how to import and how to space and kern in FontSelf. It's a very easy process, and once we are done with that, our font will be ready. So I'm almost done with the punctuation, and now I'll just send this file to my computer and I'll see you there. So after you are done importing all 3 sheets to Illustrator, now it's time for Image Trace, which you can find by going to Windows Image Trace. I have created a preset for Image Trace. You can choose these options: threshold 224, path 74, corners 40 and noise 9%, and you can just trace it. Do it for all the 3 images. After that, go to Object and expand the 3 lettering sheets. Then choose Y on your keyboard and delete the 3 white sheet. Now we are only left with this black sheet, as you can see on your screen, and press Ctrl R and bring in the rulers. Now we can place the lettering on the baseline, and you can ungroup the lettering first, which I have already done, and get started on this. So once you're done with this, ensure that all the letters are grouped properly. So like for example, if you go to I and J, we have dots. So you need to group it first and then place it on the baseline that we have set. Now let's begin with the numbers. Ungroup it first and then just place it on the 3rd ruler, which is our baseline for numbers. Again start grouping exclamation mark and then percentage and so on and forth. Once you're done with this, we'll go and put it on the 4th ruler, which is the baseline for the punctuation. Now let's import this to our extension, which is Fontsil, by going to Windows Extension, and I am using 3.5.1 at the time of recording. Now select A to Z and with the ruler and start importing it to the Fontsil extension. As you can see here, I am doing it for all the letters, numbers and punctuation. Now start renaming the punctuation. Once you're done with it, I will show you the next step. So I'm almost done. Now go to the advanced settings and go to Smart and let's begin with 50 for now and see how it automatically does the work for us. So I'm happy with the spacing, but then I just feel it's little too much for me, so I'll bring it lower to 45. So yeah, before I forget, I do have a coupon code for you guys. So if in case you want to check the software out, you can put it and get 10% off on your purchase of FontSelf. And I'm happy with the spacing and kerning, so I'll go ahead and rename it to the font name that you see on your screen. And you can put your name as a designer and your website and everything here, and then save it. And once you're done saving, you can just go and open and install it on your computer and get started.